result. Black's rook was going to eliminate the white rook, making a new queen with this pawn, and Aronian striking back.
It's a comeback from Levon Aronian, tying the match against young Arjun Erigaisi.
That means in 15 minutes we will have a game 4 between them. And if that is a draw, then it has to be decided in tie breaks. But if one of them win, that player will be ready for the semi-finals. A great comeback by Levon. We came in very late. David, what happened in this game?
Yeah, we came in late, and I'm just wondering why Erigaisi resigned.
Oh.
So in the final position, it looks like Black's rook is coming down indeed to swap off for the white rook. If white, for example, pushes a pawn, then this move happens, a rook trade, and Black makes a new queen. But one pattern that is quite common in these rook endgames is, okay, this is the threat, is to bring your rook across to try and eliminate the pawn from this angle. So for example, the black rook coming down, this is a rook check. And you will eliminate this pawn unless black blocks with the rook. But now you go back and you say, how are you going to actually promote without allowing the white rook to sacrifice for itself, for this pawn? I'm not so sure. Maybe a position like this one is actually winning for black because white's pawns are so far back and they aren't pushing anytime soon. But he should have played on. Why resign? Erigaisi maybe just thought it was hopeless in this situation, in this position. He should have kept the game going and hoped for a comeback. I mean, still some chances here for white, in my opinion at least.
Well, he did give up that game, Arjun Erigaisi, and that means they are tied 15 minutes to get ready for that crucial game 4. This is game 3 between Jeffrey Zhang and Richard Report, and the young American is in the lead in this match. If he wins this game, he's going to make it to the semi-final. The bar is slightly over to his side, but it's early days, I guess.
Yep, early days, and it's level material. It's a lot of tension on the d-file, all of the rooks staring down at each other. Yeah, whose piece is better, the knight or the bishop? I think that's the key question. Whose position do you guys prefer?
I mean, just looking at it again, I normally do 2 things to try and evaluate position. I look at the skeleton, so that's the pawn structure, and the pawn structure to me looks better for white, clearly. Sometimes having double pawns in the middle of the board is not a bad thing because they control a lot of squares, but I don't like black's double pawns here. They seem like they could be weak later on. And then the second thing you look at is the pieces, which I'd say like the organs, pumping the skeleton, making the body move. And this, I think black's pieces are a little bit better, right? Because black's knight must be a better piece than that bishop, I feel. I mean, I say that, I'm not 100% sure, but I kind of, so it does seem quite balanced actually, because they outweigh each other. But I don't know which card I'd rather be. Maybe black, because the pieces have a little bit more energy. Maybe the rook can come 2 squares. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe slightly black.
Which piece?
The board, and then
If you're black.
Yeah, then the knight is way superior.